Alrighty. So it's LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, and this is day number 1 of my Launch with Leads 7-day challenge. So this is actually inspired by one of my clients, and she said to me, LaShonda, you know what? There's so much that I wanted to put out there. And to be honest with you, I didn't put as much of my stuff out there as I wanted to last year. So number 1, I need you to help me work on that, because she said to me, this is my friend, my girl, my mentee, Miss Nicole. She said, you know what? Some of my stuff is sitting there collecting dust versus collecting dollars. She said, I know you like that. So make sure that if you tell them, go tell them that I said that. So I see you, Nicole. Mwah, I love you for free, baby. And I wanted to make sure that as I work with my mentee and other clients talking about things that you can do to work on your list building and work on your promotions and your sales pages and your landing pages, I create something for you too, which is why I decided to do the the Launch with Leads 7-day challenge. So here's the deal. For the next 7 days, I'm going to be jumping on here so I can talk to you about a couple of things, okay? Number 1, for the first 3 days, we are going to dig into 3 types of really great lead magnets that you can create. So I'm all about quickly creating quality content. And some of you, it takes you a while. The struggle is real when it comes to, coming up with your message, coming up with your magnet, and making moves, right? So we're going to do that first, okay? That's number 1. And then number 2, what I want to do is talk to you about, even show you how to put together landing pages. One of my favorite platforms, you can sign up for free. They've got a new free landing page level, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to do that as well. And then I want to dig into how you strategically get paid with free. Because look, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you got some free lead magnets out there, and literally they collect them dust because nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. They're not aware of your good. So how do you get paid with free? How do you create quality content that converts? That's going to be a part of our conversation as well. So make sure that you turn on alerts and notifications so that you can see when I'm on here live, so you can jump on here with me. That's number 1. Number 2, if you've got some business besties in the mix and they need to work on their list building efforts, and you personally know they got a ways to grow when it comes to working on building their best business, tag them, share this, right? So we can get as many ladies and gents in the building, fellow entrepreneurs, business besties, and creatives who are looking to make sure that the next time they launch, they're not launching to crickets, okay? You launch into customers because you've got a list of potential leads, prospects, and even previous customers who have purchased from you before, and they're coming back for more. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for the next 7 days. I'm going to share with you the Launch with Leads challenge. So make sure that you're here, number 1. Also, make sure that you go over to sistersense.com/LWL, which stands for Launch with Leads, so you can officially sign up for this challenge, because I'm going to have some great resources and tools and things that I want you to be able to grab too, that I will be sending you via email. So the best way for you to get that is to make sure that you're actually officially inside of the challenge. So remember, write that down, sistersense.com/LWL, so you can officially join the absolutely free 7-day Launch with Leads challenge. Okay, so this is day number 1. As I mentioned before, we're going to do for the next couple of days, I'm going to share with you some great lead magnet ideas. Okay, so the first one is to create 7 ways to ... Okay, I love 7. 7 is a powerful number, number 1. Number 2, as a marketer, one of my favorite marketing and sales adages that I oftentimes share with you is the rule of 7. I'm sure you've heard it before. Most people have to see or hear your marketing message at least 7 times before they take action. So I love to create things like 7, hence I'm doing a 7-day series for you, right? But I want to share with you that one thing that you can do is to create a 7 ways to ... lead magnet. Okay, so this is going to be you sharing something valuable with your audience. Now, here's the deal. Again, you got a lot of competition. Everybody's got a lead magnet, right? You got to make sure that your free stuff is better than their paid stuff. So this is not just about quick, but it's about quality. and you want to be able to share with people your credibility. Okay. So when it comes to your area of industry, the things that you are an expert around, what's something that you say, I can pull out 7 pieces of that and I can share with people 7 ways to ... So I'm going to break down now for you 4 examples of that. And inside of that, how I strategically use this particular strategy to not just create great lead magnet free content, but to create content that converts. Okay. So I've got this training. It's called the 28 Days of Fire and Focus Challenge, right? And one of the things that I talk about when it comes to strategic marketing is a lot of times you got to give people an opportunity to try a little before they buy more. So 28 days, every single day, I have these great audio messages and trainings that I share. So literally, I took 7 of the 28 and I said, look, I'm going to give you absolutely free 7 ways to work on your fire and focus. Each of these audios is from the 28-day series. So if you want to get all 28, there you go. Right? So one thing that you could potentially do is to think about, especially for those of you who already have content, right? Maybe you've got 10 or pieces or, 10 ways to do this, 15 ways to do that, 20 ways or 28, whatever, right? Pull out 7 pieces and give it to them absolutely free as a taste tester, right? Mwah. You want that sticky, sweet, honey, good. They go, ooh, if this is what you're giving me for free, yeah, I want to see what's on the other side. Okay. So that's one thing that you can do. And here's the deal. That's a quick opt-in offer for you to create because honestly, the offer is already created. You already gave them in your paid offer 10 ways or 20 ways or 50 ways to whatever. You just pulling out 7 of that to share. Now, obviously, if you're doing, 10 ways, you don't want to give them 7 of 10, right? Maybe 3 of 10. But if you've got a substantial, like, for example, I've got this entrepreneurial guide, right? It's called the List of Essentials, E-Essentials for Entrepreneurs. There are well over 100 tools in there, right? So it's easy for me to pull out 7 of those tools and say, here are 7 essential tools for entrepreneurs, share that absolutely free, and then say, hey, by the way, I've got the guide. It's over here. Go get it. Okay. So one of the things that I want to talk to you when it comes to strategically creating lovely lead magnets that lead to conversions. So when you're ready to launch something, you actually are launching to customers versus crickets. Hey, Levon. Hey, Miss Taj Cosmetics. Welcome, guys. One of the things that you need to do is you really need to work on also making sure that your free offers clearly connect to your paid offers, or your pray on it. Your free offers clearly connect to your paid offers. Okay. There's a clear connection. Okay. So, if you've already created something and you've got a substantial amount of ways to do ... you can pull 7 ways out of that and share that, okay, as your lead magnet. So 7 ways as pulling out of content for something, an offer that you're selling that you've already created. That's one strategy to consider. Okay. Now, here's the other strategy that you can consider. Let's say, for example, you are looking to really teach people about a particular topic, right? And you want to be able to build your credibility in that area. One of the easiest ways to quickly create quality content, if you don't want to write it, is to speak it out. I do that all the time. I've got a lot of audio trainings that I give away or even sell that I just record. Sometimes I record them on my computer using my Snowball mic, but honestly, a lot of times I record them on my phone. I'm using my phone right now to do this live, right? But I record them on my phone. The long and short of it is there are a ton of MP3 audio recording apps out there that you can purchase at no cost or relatively low cost. That's the truth. I have an iPhone, so I use the MP3 recorder by Amit Patel. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. So if you're looking to figure out, well, what can I use to make an MP3 audio recording, sharing 7 ways to ... get an MP3 app, hit record. Now, there's a little bit more to it than that. If you want to get more detailed and you need more step-by-step as far as what to say and how to put it together, I've got something called my Easy LPP training. Do you have it? If you have it, let me know. Okay, say, yeah, I got it. If you don't, when you go over to sistasense.com/LWL for the Launch with Leads Challenge, when you sign up, again, I'm going to share with you a ton of resources. One of them is my Easy LPP training. So you can learn more about it and you can go get it. If you want to get my system to, by the way, LPP means low price point products. So I've got a system to creating the audios and mapping out the whole thing. If you need me to hold your hand, Easy LPP can help you with that. But if you want the short of it, as far as what to do, well, as opposed to pulling out 7 parts of an offer, which was strategy number 1. Strategy number 2 is you can literally just record an audio and share 7 ways to ... and turn that into your freebie. Use an MP3 recorder app. But again, if you want more detail than that, the Easy LPP training is really a great resources to help you dig in. Okay. That is number 2. Audio is my go-to. A lot of times I will do an audio and then either transcribe the audio and, write it out or whatever. But audio is my go-to, especially like, today I'm wearing this cute little green top. Sometimes I ain't cute. And I am not trying to get in front of nobody's camera. And so audio for me is a good way to go. Okay. Another quick way to create a quality lead magnet is video, right? You can do video and you can do really short videos. They don't have to be long. They don't have to be 2 hours and 3 hours. They can be short, action-packed. Well, information-packed, not necessarily action-packed. I don't need you to feel like you got to do backflips, right? No backflips today, baby. But you can do, short videos, 5-minute, 10-minute videos, 15-minute videos, in which you're sharing really valuable information with people, right? So let's say you want to share 7 ways to ... I'm a service professional. I'm a web designer. I can do a free video series and say, I'm going to share with you 7 ways to monetize your blog. I have that, by the way. I've already done it. And I just, in every single video, I give people examples of different things I've done to make money from my blog. And then I say, look, I can either help you set up your blog or you can schedule a call with me. There are a couple of things that you can do. So I'm strategically giving away this 7-part free video series on blog monetization, but at the same time, I'm strategically talking about how they can work with me, whether it be me building their website or getting on a call with me or, working with me in sort of one of my blogging challenges or something like that. So connecting my paid offers to this free offer. So the first challenge, okay, because for the first 3 days, what I'm going to do is share with you guys 3 types of lead magnet offers you could create. Okay. The first one is this one, which is to develop a 7 ways to ... piece of content. So the first thing I said to you is that if you already have a really great offer and you're giving people different ways to do something based on your area of expertise, pull out 7. There you go. There's your lead magnet. Boom, you're done. The next thing I said to you is if you've got 7 points, 7 ways to do something, you can do an audio recording and then say, hey, I'm going to listen to my audio training on 7 ways to ... Bim, boom, you're done. Literally, you can do an audio recording today. You got 30 minutes or so, you can knock that bad boy out. The third thing I said to you is you could do a video series. So literally, you can sit down and do short videos, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. If you've got 7 parts, give yourself an hour, you've knocked it out, right? You're done, right? This is me sharing with you how you can quickly create quality content, right? And the last option is if you wanted to kind of snail it, well, not snail it, but because I'm thinking about snail mail. But if you wanted to not do audio or video or any of those things, you could do text, right? So you can say, I'm just going to write down and I'm going to share with you 7 ways to do ... And you can give them that in a form of like an ebook or something. I have something called 7 lead magnets. It's a template, 7 lead, not 7, 3 lead magnet templates. And one of them, you can essentially use it, put a pretty cover on it, and then paste in your 7 ways to ... save it as a PDF, and bam, there goes your lead magnet. Whether you choose to use my lead magnet template or just simply put something together in Microsoft Word or Google Docs, it does not have to be terribly difficult. You just got to decide which one of these works best for you and then actually put the content together. Now, one of the reasons why I always talk about quickly creating quality content is because I don't want you to get in your head and sit on your tail, sit on that tailbone and do nothing. You've got to get into a space where you are consistently creating quality content and creating lead magnets to share with people, different people. One person might like this lead magnet. You make another one next month. Somebody else might like that one. You want to consistently work on building your list, which means you've got to diversify. Okay. So I want you to think about that. And over the course of this week, I'm going to share different types of lead magnets you can create. When you find something, when you hear me say something that excites you, do it. Because literally, if you can carve out 30 to 60 minutes today, based on what you hear me say, you can create a lead magnet. And by the way, like I said, you want to make sure that you officially sign up to this challenge over at sissasense.com/LWL, which stands for Launch with Leads. So you're officially in the challenge, and the resources that I share with you on a daily basis, because this is 7 days, you're going to be able to get the links to that. Okay. That's number one. And then of course, number two, make sure you turn on those alerts and notifications so that you can see when I'm on here live so that you can join me. Okay, that's number two. Now, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to think about if this particular lead magnet concept resonates with you. If you go, man, I think I would like to create a lead magnet and share with people 7 ways to ... If it connects with you, great. I challenge you to carve out 30 minutes to 60 minutes today to knock out one of these based on the one that you say, that one, hun, that's all for me. All day, every day. I'm just going to write down 7 ways because I love to write. I can do that easily. Or, girl, you got me. I'm about to do this audio. I'm about to knock it out. 7 ways to ... Now, remember, it's not the chicken before the egg. This conversation is not simply about content creation where you just creating content for the sake of it. Okay. What you've got to do strategically is think about how you're going to connect this offer, this free offer, to a paid offer. So for example, I can talk to you because I'm a web designer, right? I can say, okay, here are 7 ways to build a website that pops, right? And give it as a lead magnet. Okay. And in that lead magnet, I say, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a video series. And in that video series, I'm going to share 7 beautiful websites that I've put together. Here's one that I did for a doctor. Here's one that I did for an author. Here's one that I did for a creative. Here's one that I did for, and in each one, not only am I strategically sharing these and saying, okay, here's a great example, right? But then I'm adding value and saying, okay, well, look at this one that I did for an author, right? And this particular client, she said to me, LaShonda, I've got a lot of books I want to store. So one thing that you want to do as an author is make sure you've got your store page, right? Here's one that I did for a speaker. She said, okay, LaShonda, what pages should I have? I don't know where to start. So make sure if you're a speaker, you've got a Book Me page, you've got your media kit, you've got your calendar. Here are the different components. So I can educate them on what they need for every single type of website. I'm sharing that I'm credible because I can say, hey, look at these websites that I've done for these awesome, beautiful people, right? Here's one that I did for a doctor, right? Here's one that I did for a nonprofit. And then for each one, give them recommendations based on what they should integrate into their website. And then say, hey, if you need a website, work with me. Go to webdesign.sissasense.com. So I'm strategically using this free 7 ways to build a website that pops, right? Strategically using it to not just share valuable information and say, okay, you need this on your website or this, or you can use this tool or you can use this style, but also to say, I'm good at this. And if you like what I do, then work with me, right? It's about you creating something that's going to get people excited about working with you and how you can help them, right? So clearly connecting the offers. Remember I said to you, I've got, a training on 28 days of fire and focus. So if I'm giving you 7 days and I'm like, hey, here are these 7, you may want to go watch the whole 28-day experience, right? So how can you not only quickly create a lead magnet today, but connect that lead magnet to an offer? So there's a clear connection between the two. So we're going to talk about how you can get paid with free strategically. There's so much more that we're going to do. We're going to do landing pages and we're going to talk about how to promote your promotions. But this is the beginning of the conversation. Okay. So number 1, let me know which of the 4 types I shared with you today are of interest to you. If you're going to do 7 ways, are you going to do something that's text-based, maybe knock it out, write it out, and put it in, a document and save that as a PDF? Are you going to do an audio today? Are you maybe going to do some videos, or maybe one video where you sit down and say, hey, today I'm going to share with you 7 ways to ... right? What are you going to do? Audio, video, text, or pull something out from a previous piece of content. 4 strategies to do a 7-way, absolutely fabulous lead magnet. And make sure that as you're thinking about this lead magnet that you want to produce, you are going to clearly connect that offer to something that you currently offer. Okay. So you can, you kind of like upsell them from that freebie to Tripwire, right? To something that you go, hey, if you like this freebie, you may want to also get this thing right here. Right. So that's a strategy that I want you to consider. Okay. So I'm super excited about this challenge. This is just day 1. I've got so much more to share. And again, make sure that you go over to sistasense.com/LWL, launch with leads, so that you're officially in the challenge. Now, make sure that you let me know if you guys have any questions, okay? So you can drop those questions into the comment box for me, and I will see them, take note of them, and be sure to answer them in the chat, as well as part of the next trainings that we do over the course of this series. Now, if you have questions that you want to send to me directly, you can always email sistasense@gmail.com. And of course, I would love to see you inside of the group. And of course, you're going to learn more about how to get into the group when you officially sign up to the challenge, again, at sistasense.com/LWL. So, my dears, think about it, brainstorm it, go break down and knock out a great lead magnet today, and I'll share some more strategies with you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Mwah.